Dun sa mga inilalabas na kasama daw kayo sa mga protektor ng drugs.
So yun na nga well, hindi ko alam. Baka siguro let's wait for the president to announce. Ang masakit lang doon kaka is that yung mga anak ko nag-aaral sa eskwelahan. Sige mo yun, yung unverified, prejudicial, meaning nakakasira ng mga ganyang klase mga post sa social media.
Yes.
Isipin mo na lang yung effect nun sa mga anak ko na pagka nakita ng mga kaklase o kaya mga schoolmates nila, uy, yung di ba, anak tatay niya drug lord. Parang it pains me actually more for sa aking mga anak. More than anything else. Mas masakit kasi sa kanila yun dahil these are all innocent people na they're just doing their daily routine na nag-aaral sila sa kanilang mga eskwelahan at mababansagan sila ng ganun. And then, kapag lumabas na yung katotohanan, hindi naman nila babawiin sa social media kasi walang editorial di ba? Talagang tira lang ng tira. Pagka lumabas yung katotohanan, wala naman magsasabing, ay, pasensya na kayo, wala naman pala dyan si Mayor, wala naman pala dyan si ganyan. I mean, it really is very, very painful.
Kasi ang isang parang ginagamit laban sa inyo dahil yung dalawang general ay also from Quezon City. Pagdilaw and Tinio.
General Tinio.
Oo, General.
Yeah, well, yun na nga yung sinasabi ko. I mean, you cannot just add 1 + 1 ito. So, ibig sabihin natin, parang, okay, from GMA, na sinasabi nating quote-unquote corrupt, sinasabi ng ibang mga tao, to Pinoy, who is incompetent, then therefore, si P. Digong is, gano'n? I mean, that's not a good logic. That's not a logical thing to do.
But you're not part of the list pa naman ni President Digong, di ba?
Wala akong sa list kasi I have never been associated with anybody who is in illegal transactions or trade, much more yung illegal drugs.
Mayor, sa tingin ba ninyo merong gumagawa ng demolition job sa inyo na para kayo mapaalis na sa Quezon City o paano ba?
Hindi ko alam. I cannot assume, no? Basta sa akin lang, this is my last term.
Yes.
Hanggat maaari, I'm going to do the best that I can to serve our people. Yesterday lang, nilaunch natin yung project na natin to. Kasama tayo dyan sa UNTV with yung DRRM.
Yes.
Building. No less than ng LTO, si former General Galvante was there. Para sa no contact policy, MMDA nandun din. Tapos ang OCD, si Susan Cruz nandun din. I mean, we're doing our best. Bahagi ito ng public safety modernization program ng Quezon City. Ang next natin, yung public health modernization in Quezon City. So I mean, we are going to do our best to serve our people in our last term. So I don't know why if there is a quote-unquote demolition job against me. If people think that I'm running for the Senate, hindi nga natin alam eh. Kasi babago nga yung rules, di ba? Federalism ba tayo? Federalism as in parliamentary. Pag parliamentary, so Congress ang tatakbuhin ko. Pagka bicameral pa rin o kung may Senado pa rin, anong klaseng Senado? Nationwide ba o Metro Manila lang? Marami pa. And it's too early to think about politics. Katatapos lamang ng local elections. So I think it's not really, marami kasi tumitingin na wag na natin para tingin ng Senado yan dahil baka mamaya maging vice president pa, maging presidente pa yan. I can serve the people without being in government. Just like you, Kaka, we've always served the community, the city very well without joining politics. It just so happened na nandito lang tayo ngayon. This is my last term. If I decide, I'll consult my family, I'll retire na. Okay lang, I'll just retire. Wala namang problema and serve government or the people in any other way.
Okay, maraming salamat Mayor Herbert Bautista and
acting mayor lang, acting mayor.
Sorry. Acting mayor. Salamat din daw sabi ni Monica.
Thank you, Mayor. At syempre patuloy tayong makikipag-ugnayan sa mga susunod pa natin na ipapakita sa Bawal ng Tikwan.
Yeah. Thank you, obrigado.
Talaga.
Ciao.
Mayor, maraming salamat Mayor Herbert Bautista ng Quezon City.